What's good, everybody? This is your boy Drizzy Dre, Mr. One and Only, the man of 1,000 nicknames. Welcoming you to another edition
It never stops. It doesn't stop. What's going on? For real.
In Between the Zone.
Are you trying to put your Killmonger? Get out of here.
What's good, everybody? Like I said, welcome to another edition of In Between the Zone. This is my co-founder of the Flex Zone, my brother Crevonte. Introduce yourself to the people, man.
What's good, people? I mean, I don't think I really need to introduce myself again, but Crevonte Hurde, at Crevonte Hurde, that's CREVONTE HURDE, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And of course, at the Flex Zone 1.
Yes. Drizzy Dre, on IG, Black American Dream.
Goofy.
Twitter, Andre1A Melton, and Facebook, Andre Melton. And of course, you can catch the Flex Zone every Monday at 10 p.m. on WBGR. Follow us on Twitter and IG at the Flex Zone 1.
Absolutely.
And like our Facebook page. So right now, we're just going to hop straight into our topic for In Between the Zone. We want to ask y'all, what makes Nike the premier brand in sports? To me, it's the name itself. When I think about Nike, I think about some of the legends that have come out of there, such as Jordan, Kobe, LeBron right now, Kevin Durant. But, Nike has a history to it. Some people don't even know that this company dates back to 1964. It wasn't even originally Nike at that time. It was Blue Ribbon Sports, then become Nike until 1971.
Right.
And then from there, there's other history behind Nike,
Well, I think where it really popped, I think it really popped for Nike's when, obviously after Jordan, I believe they signed Jordan in 84, like when he first came into the league. I want to be like Spike Lee. He had some heavy hitters that were doing some big things during that time period. And they just progressed more and more after that. I believe in 1995, they hooked up with the NFL. And, obviously the Cowboys were really big at that time. And I believe they were one of the few teams that were associated with Nike as far as them making their apparel.
Oh, Jerry Jones and his forward thinking.
Right, of course. And, of course, then they got like Marketer of the Year in 1996. And then, honestly, they never really looked back. And of course, Tiger Woods. I mean, like the heavy hitters keep coming. 1996 they signed Tiger Woods, and Tiger Woods was at the peak. Like that was peak Tiger Woods, and I don't even know if that was the peak because he kind of got better after that. But once you're handcuffed, you just don't go anywhere, and the brand just continues to build all the way into the 2000s where they got LeBron. It just keeps building, and then of course they bought out Converse, who didn't have a pair of Chucks, you know what I'm saying? So them buying out Converse in 2003, same year they got LeBron. So Nike just keeps progressing, and just do it, the swoosh, it's iconic.
Yeah, do they even have anything right now? Is it it's no Just Do It, it's no swoosh? When I see Nike, I see Nike. I still see
the check. I still see the check from time to time, but I haven't seen Just Do It like I used to. But Nike and the check, you can see it from a mile away. That's just a brand that you can't get back.
You said Just Do It, but it came from a serial killer. That phrase.
Oh man, did it ever? I believe it was Gary Gilmore. Yeah, that's what the actual. He coined that phrase, and they kept it.
Very weird.
I don't know what that means, but maybe that's why Just Do It is kind of phased out. Maybe it's kind of phasing out now. I don't know.
Look, as long as Nike keeps making good products, I'll buy it. Look, I ain't going front. I got some foam posits on, so I'm gonna keep wearing the Nike stuff.
Hey, listen, I got my Scottie Pippens on, my retros on, so
And then compared to other companies, Reebok, Adidas. Under Armour right now, which is really hot, with having Steph Curry there. They got Bryce Harper, Cam Newton, but they still haven't.
And your boy Derek Jeter.
Yeah, but they still haven't done what Nike's been able to do, and just have somebody like a Jordan, and who's been able to get his own company within Nike. And when you think about, like, some people get it confused that Jordan is his own brand, which is true, but it's under the Nike umbrella.
Right.
And just the fact that Nike has that forward thinking, I think that helps take it over certain companies. And I mean, the shoes, you can never go wrong with a pair of Nikes.
The clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, really
Nike is Nike wearing Nike is a style.
Yeah. You see guys come to the basketball court and be full Nike gear. Not saying they could play, but you know what I'm saying.
I've seen college, high school,
branded,
regular dudes. I mean, not even just if you're not an athlete at all, you can just wear Nike as if it's a regular,
right? Because they're regular clothes for regular people. And I think, like I said, always progressing. And I think like I was saying earlier, your boy Derek Jeter, 2008. I mean, he was one of the best at that time on one of the best historic teams in the MLB. I mean, they keep finding a way to outdo themselves. But I mean, when you stand on a brand like Jordan, you'll always be relevant.
Well, y'all, we're going to conclude this Nike talk because, of course, we could talk about Nike all day. But we're going to take a break and get back to our next topic here on In Between the Zone. What's good, everybody? This is Drizzy Dre, Mr. One and Only, the co-founder and executive producer for The Flex Zone. Go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Flex Zone, to catch us each and every week. All the craziness that you may have heard or you may not have heard. Go ahead to YouTube, subscribe, The Flex Zone, to catch us.
Hey, this is Crevonte Hurde, the co-founder of The Flex Zone. Follow me on Instagram at Crevonte_Hurde. Follow The Flex Zone at The Flex Zone 1. Also, like our content, please leave comments. Trust me, you like what you hear.
What's good, everybody? You already know who it is. Drizzy Dre, Mr. One and Only, the man of 1,000 nicknames. And all I'm saying is go ahead and like our Facebook page, The Flex Zone. You see us every Monday at 10 p.m. on WBGR. So you might as well go ahead and hit that like button for me. Not asking for much. Hit that like button. You already know what it is. What's good, everybody? This is your boy Drizzy Dre, Mr. One and Only, back with my brother Crevonte to bring you this other part of In Between the Zone. Of course, with our social media, The Flex Zone, follow us Twitter and Instagram at The Flex Zone 1, like our Facebook page, and make sure you catch us each and every Monday at 10 p.m. on WBGR. This segment, we want to ask, should the MVP award count for your play in the playoffs in addition to the regular season?
No, because I think if that's the case, they should make a playoff award. I think 82 games is enough of a sample size to tell if you were an MVP to your team or not.
I'm gonna disagree with you.
Of course.
I think that when I'm thinking of the MVP,
sure,
I think that your play in the regular season should also count with what you do in the playoffs. The person that definitely comes to mind to me is the guy who will probably end up winning the award this year, and James Harden. James Harden, when I think I just can't erase that image of me. I mean, that image in my mind of James Harden against the Spurs when everybody was saying that he should have won the award last year. As a matter of fact, James, if it was really up to people, James Harden should have won the award like the past 3 years. When you think about the year with Steph,
arguably,
with Steph, and then
it was Steph,
and then
Westbrook. Yeah.
So but this year he'll finally get it. But him disappearing in that playoff game 6 against the Spurs, I just can't get that out of my head, because if you're the MVP,
right,
I feel like you should go down with the ship, not just watch the ship sink. And that's
that's fair. That's fair to say. But like I said, I think 82 games is enough. The playoffs, everything changes. So much changes. The gameplay increases. Lineups shift. You have to look at the matchups of the teams that you're playing. Maybe this team has his number more so than the other guys that he played. It's just so much. It is so much that goes on throughout the year. You got your ups, you got your downs, you got the first part of the year where nobody's really watching until about Christmas. Then you got Christmas to All-Star break. Then you got All-Star break to the rest. And that's a lot. And if you can prove that you're the best during those 3 or 4 different parts of the year, I think that's enough.
Nah.
And that's fine. That's cool. That's cool.
I mean, now this part I will give you. If you do it, if you separate them, then when you think about the playoffs, LeBron would probably win the award every year. It's either going to be LeBron, Durant, or Steph Curry.
Sure,
like those three are
they're always in the conversation.
But I just think that if you won the award in the regular season, you apply that to what you do in the playoffs, because I feel like if you're voted the MVP,
right,
what you did in the regular season should carry over. I feel like it's just a carryover of what you do, because you should be able to bring what you did in the regular season into the playoffs, and you should be able to take your team far into the playoffs. And a lot of the times, these guys, it's like they fold almost, and it's like, why you're the MVP?
Sure.
Like why are you the MVP? And you folded in the playoffs. I also think about football, when you got a guy like Peyton Manning, who won the award 5 times, and then look at how many times Peyton Manning was knocked out of the first round.
In the first round,
and you're the MVP. Had like the best record in the regular season. Sometimes like 12-4, 13-3, 14-2, and it's like, why?
Well, that's different. We can't switch it for football, because football is different. Football is one game. Anything can happen in one game. Yeah. So I don't think that's fair to push that on football if we're going into the playoffs. And Peyton Manning had it historical years. Those were historical seasons, most of them.
I don't give a damn about your historical. What did you do? When we're talking about sports, what did you do for me lately? And football, like you said, is one game. In basketball, when we're talking about basketball, it's a series of games.
Oh, that's a lot of games.
But as the MVP,
that's a lot of games.
You're supposed to be able to take me to where I need to go into the playoffs.
I'm saying if I started from October on A1 level and I had it all the way through April, I think that's enough. I think that's enough to call me the MVP. And to start, because a lot of people have slow starts. LeBron didn't have the best start. AD didn't come on till late. You know what I'm saying? But Harden, I can say legit, was from start to finish. Had what? How many wins did they have? 65, something like that. I think that's enough.
And you know what else is enough for him? Not getting a ring. So we're gonna conclude this segment of In Between the Zone. You can catch In Between the Zone. We're trying to make this a regular thing. The first one, it was me. This one, we have the co-founders of the Flex Zone. You can definitely follow us at the Flex Zone 1 on IG and Twitter. Like our Facebook page, The Flex Zone. I'm Drizzy Dre, Black American Dream on IG.
Crevonte Hurde.
And I guess this is...
I think the people don't like how I cut you off, because the 1,000 nicknames is annoying.
You're going to box me out too. Whatever.
I think it's annoying.
Whatever. All right, y'all. We gone. Peace.